Hello, Jenna here, welcome. As you can see, I am sitting in this lovely chair because we are gonna do a quick chair yoga flow. So, all you need to do this flow is just any chair with no arms. So if you've got that level surface, it might help to put your chair on your yoga mat to get a little bit of extra grip. And once you're all set up, you have everything you need to practice. So just like a yoga practice that we would do on the floor, on our mat, we are engaging the same principles, the same actions. We are connecting our breath with our movement as we go through these asana or postures, which have been modified into seated positions. So that being said, if you have never done chair yoga before, nothing to be scared of. It's just like regular yoga, except from the comfort and safety of a chair. And it's really been very inspiring to bring yoga in an accessible way to more people, which was one of my goals as a yoga teacher starting out. So with that being said, let's flow and grow. Sitting nice and relaxed in your chair, but keeping a tall spine, so allow gravity to take over any effort through the seat, through the waist, through the legs. We're just gonna let that go. Let gravity do the work here. And we're just gonna be engaging basically from the waist up, upper body, to get our breath engaged here. So to get the breath going a little bit deeper, we're gonna inhale for about a count of 4. And as we do so, we're gonna bring the arms up to parallel with the shoulders. And then exhale, lower them down. Let's inhale them back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, let the belly soften and release as the arms come back down. You can come back down to your thighs or to your seat. Inhaling them back up nice and gentle, just to parallel with the floor. And exhale. Feel that connection. Now we're going to repeat this with the breath, but we're going to bring the arms out to our sides like airplane wings, palms facing the floor. 2, 3, 4, and then lower them on the exhale. 2, 3, 4. Again, pick those arms up. 2, 3, 4, and exhale, lower them down. 2, 3, 4. And inhale them up this time and meet the hands overhead. So 1, 2, 3. Maybe we take 4, 5, or 6 to get there. And exhale. So what we're doing here is just some breath work and gentle shoulder mobility. Reach those arms up to touch and exhale them back down. And once they find your chair or your lap, widen the feet just about hip width apart, and we're going to take some gentle cat-cows. So if you've done cat-cows on your hands and knees, they're essentially the same from seated. So we arch the back, stick out the tailbone, arch the neck, stick out the chin, and we exhale and round forward. Stretching the upper back and lower back, rounding the chin to the chest. We inhale, create that arch in the back. Exhale, rounding it in. Inhale, and exhale, round into that cat back. So return back to neutral, and we'll take some side stretches here. So sweeping the arms up to meet overhead. Just go ahead and drop the right arm down beside you. stretch the left overhead. Only go as far until you feel like gravity wants to take you off of your chair, and stop there. And then inhale those arms back up, meet in center, reset the hips if they've gone for a walk the other way. And we'll drop that left arm down the side of the chair and reach the right arm overhead for a nice side stretch. Take a nice breath into the belly to stretch that side waist. And don't let gravity take you off the side of the chair. And inhale, arms up to meet, and exhale. Hands towards center. So now taking the knees, widen them out just a little bit, and you're going to come forward in the seat of your chair just a touch so that your back is not pressed right against the backrest. Now hands on the thighs. We're just going to do some gentle rolls in one direction. So we'll take it on over to the right, creating some gentle circles with the torso. Just going at your pace with your breath. And the other way. Just a few each direction. And once we've come back to center here, we're going to keep those knees wide. Point those toes out. Reach the arms out and then bend them to a 90 degree. So this is essentially a goddess squat, except with the chair under our pelvis. So since we've got that support, let's do something kind of fun here to engage the lower body and get that fired up. We're going to pick up the right heel, go onto the toe, and then drop it back down. We're going to do this with the other foot. So pick up that heel, drop it back down. Now we'll pick up that right heel and drop it back down. Feel that engagement through the calf. And now let's do both at the same time. So pick up both heels, feel both of those thighs squeeze and calves, and then down. Then pick them up, both of the heels, toes still touch the floor. Squeeze the glutes and thighs and calves, and down. Let's pick them up again, and down. So opening those arms up, the right arm can come across the belly, and then we're just going to take this wide leg and side stretch here. Nice, reach through that sideways. You've got the support of the chair here, so you don't have to worry about going over. And let's open those arms back out and roll the other way. So let's open those arms up, and now let's use the hands to bring the knees together into a gentle spinal twist. So from seated, upright, nice tall spine. So a nice long line from the tailbone through the top of the head. Inhale and exhale, just twist over and look to your right. The hand can go outside that thigh. Other arm can go to the backrest of the chair or behind the chair if you feel like you've got that much flexibility today. And if it feels good, you can look over that shoulder, keeping that nice tall spine. And exhale, unwind. Just take a moment, shrug out the shoulders here. Just roll them out a little bit. And we're going to take this to the other side. So gently inhale and exhale, twisting and looking over to your left. Maybe that hand goes behind the backrest of the chair, or just stays down beside you and maybe you look over that shoulder. We're not looking for a lean, we're always looking for a nice twist. And exhale it back to center. Nice and gentle. So we're going to do a chair version of Uttita Hasta Padangusthasana, which is extended hand to big toe pose. Now I do have my shoes on, so I'm going to grab my ankle instead. So we're going to first off just create some compression into the hip. So we're going to pick up the right leg wherever it feels good. So from the calf, maybe from the foot, maybe just under the thigh. And if we can get the foot onto the seat of the chair, lovely. We're just going to hug that knee into the chest if we can. If this foot is not making it to the chair, just go ahead and bring it into where it's comfortable, and maybe you're hanging onto your shin or your ankle down here. We're just not looking to be bent or hunched over too much, because we're going to be looking for some extension. So wherever you've got your foot or ankle held onto, with both hands or just with your left hand, you're then going to extend it out. So whatever that extension looks like, if it's a straight leg, if it's a straight leg up here, if it's a bent leg down here, that's fine. We're just wanting to not be hunched over too far in our seat forward. So where these bends and compressions are coming into the body. So we've got that leg. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our hand to our waist, the foot that's on the floor, push into the floor with it and squeeze your waist. And while you do so, you're going to take whatever that version of straight leg is for you, and you're going to hold it and engage your belly here and use the strength of your arm to hold on to that ankle or to that toe or to that shin, or you have both hands on your thighs. And very gently, we're going to open up the leg out to the side. So we're just opening up that right foot. Maybe it's down here. Maybe it is up here. Wherever it is, we're going to hold that open. Return it to center. Grab on with both hands and gently release that foot down. So we're going to do the same thing with the other leg. So pick up the foot to the chair, squeeze the knee into the chest, give it a hug, get some compression into that hip before we ask for the rotation. And whatever you want to grab, I'm going to straighten that foot out in front of you. Ankle, toe, calf, thigh, whatever it is, whatever is your bind. Press that foot that's on the floor into the floor, push in, and squeeze your waist with that right hand. Now you've got that foot forward, both sit bones are on the chair, and we're just going to open that up to the side. However that leg makes sense. We're opening up this hip. So that can also be down here, okay? So if mobility is a factor, don't worry about all of the extra lines and things. Even very flexible people, they've got good days and bad days where things don't necessarily always do what they're supposed to do. So once we've got that, bring that back to center and gently, using both hands, bring both feet to meet. So from here, we're just going to inhale and sweep the arms up. And we're going to exhale, take a forward fold over your thighs. And if the hands want to just rest on the shins or the feet or the mat beside your toes, go ahead and allow the head to relax here. Allow the neck to stretch as you look forward. You may be looking under the seat of your chair now. And if it feels okay, just shake the head the slightest bit side to side. And just to nod the head up and down like yes, just the littlest bit here. And gently roll up, back up over the thighs. eyes. Use your fingertips up the shins if it helps. Just to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae until you find yourself back in the seated position. So that is a very quick mini chair yoga flow. I thank you for joining me. These are some nice simple movements that you can take from any chair, anywhere. And yes, it is yoga. Namaste.